While Manolo was away at a clinic, Chantel and I exercised the horses. I started out with Dynamico, the Andalusian stallion. I got to ride Dynamico during my last visit. He is a lovely, kind horse, and a great horse to learn with, as he is even-tempered and patient. He is now 12 years old and has been at La Mancha for 4 years. Dynamico also has several tricks up his sleeve as far as lunging goes, so he isn't just a straightforward horse either. Just the other night, we sat around the table and discussed the benefits and drawbacks of lunging a horse. Kate had mentioned to me that Manolo had said in the past that lunging can make a horse flat for riding. So we asked Manolo what he meant and if he could please explain. Manolo said generally people lunge their horses one way, and at 3 set paces: 1 walk, 1 trot, and 1 canter, around and around in the same diameter circle. That creates a lazy and stiff horse. But likewise, pushing the horse too forward with too much activity can also be detrimental. When pushed too forward, the horse swings out and gets unbalanced and stiff through the neck as they brace against the lunge line. So how do you correctly lunge a horse to prevent it from becoming flat under saddle?
It's a combination when you need to walk, we need to throw, not let to get heavy, not let to get bow into the lunging, keep a little emotion to the canter, to the throw, to the walk, small circle, bigger circle, keep it moving sometimes, slow down, bring the hind quarter out, couple steps, trot again.
So my goal with Dynamico is to not mindlessly lunge him for exercise, but to help improve his balance and fitness with the exercises I do on the lunge. This can include walking, trotting, and cantering at different energy levels on different size circles and in straight lines. But don't think that it's that simple either. Dynamico has a habit of tilting his head to the right, so think of looking at him straight on and him twisting his chin to the right. That tilt creates an asymmetry in his posture that travels down his entire body. He also has a tendency to travel occasionally with his haunches inside the track. Manolo easily corrects for these tendencies, but I am not that gifted yet. I've learned that, like people, horses can also have weak postures, which can create weaknesses in their bodies. A horse can be fit as a fiddle and still have a weak posture. Likewise, you can have an unfit horse that has a strong posture, and you can take them out after being off in pasture for several months, and they can still carry themselves elegantly. I have to learn to balance Dynamico on the end of the lunge so that I keep a good connection with him, getting a good flexion to the inside without him either leaning on me or me pulling too much on him. I must be mindful and cautious about how I work with him because it's really not easy to see when he slightly gets out of line. Prior to working, each horse gets a nice massage from the equi-massage unit. There are 4 stallions at La Mancha, and they all can stand peacefully next to one another in the grooming bays, with no drama nor misbehaving. Very well-mannered boys. So, Lunging can be very beneficial when done correctly. For example, Manolo repeats again and again, "Don't walk the horse for too long. He will get lazy and stiff. Just ask for a little trot to keep him light and forward. Then you can go back to walk." I have noticed that if I allow any horse a good long walk, it's more difficult to get them to wake up and trot correctly. The same also applies to trot. If you trot your horse endlessly around, they will get stiff and stuck. Maybe ask for a bigger trot, then come back down after a circle. Or let them trot more slowly, then back to a regular trot. Then maybe a bit of canter. All of these tools need to be used and rotated through the horse's routine so they don't get stiff, bored, and stuck. Variety is the spice of life. Here you can see Dynamico is traveling down the rail with his haunches to the inside. He is a great horse to learn from because if I don't ask for the movement correctly, I won't get what I'm after. Well-educated horses like this can be valuable teachers. So I don't have enough contact through the lunge line, and to fix this, I get a little more connection with the cavesson and ask for a little more forward and bring him off the rail and onto a circle to help Dynamico get his hind ends straighter behind him. As I went through the video, I tried to find examples of times where I thought I did all right and where I thought I missed the boat. Here, Dynamico has a good bend and is traveling well. Here, I've let him have too much lunge line and he's flexed to the outside. Not exactly the posture I had intended. I am learning so much, but it's daunting. I sit and listen to Manolo or Chantel or Kate talk about what they see or feel, and I'm left wide-eyed and brain underwater. There are some days I feel I have a handle on things and I understand something. I got this. That feeling does not last very long, because then I learn about a whole new level of knowledge I had no idea was there. And I go back to feeling overfaced and out of my league. It's kind of a mental roller coaster. But that is what I'm here for. I just keep trying and integrating as much as I can and accept the level of understanding that I have and vow to add to it.